Thank you, Chair, and I want to thank all of you for being with us today. This is an important topic. I'm from the SEC, and you know, football is a religion down south. So, and I get a lot of complaints, to be honest with you. Obviously, you got to follow the money. Money's driving all of these options, and so where are we leaving the consumer, the actual one who is paying for all this? And often they get left behind, and they complain, and they complain to members of Congress to, you know, we got to fix everything. And the last thing you want is for Congress to fix your problem. Hopefully, the free market will fix it. But obviously, we've talked about the history of cable and you know, how people were pleased with that for a long time, and then you had, I don't know, almost 1,000 channels, and people are watching just a few, and you know, they're upset that sports channels are focusing more on creating sensationalism about some of our social challenges and creating drama. They're frustrated they're now having to pay an equivalent amount in subscriptions, which has been brought up to different streaming services to watch the same content they once paid for on cable, which was, like I said, a lot simpler. You know, I was out visiting some friends in Wyoming when ESPN dropped Charter, and so had to go to a streaming service to get the Alabama football game. And I was the only one able to do that, which I learned from my children. But in this, you know, again, I believe in free market, but it needs to be real competition if streaming services you're going to have these exclusive access to content. And of course, football is the biggest example in my district. Mr. Lawler and Mr. Thun, Big Tech is playing a major role in sports media, and they are the exclusive home to certain sports and games, which we've discussed over and over. Are you concerned with where Big Tech is going? I mean, this thing is moving at the speed of light, and now you got AI and all these other things coming in. Are we going to be able to keep up? I mean, how is this going to affect your business model?
It's going to have a big effect because the participants in pay TV today have company valuations with Bs. The folks that you're referring to have valuations with Ts behind their market cap. So they have a lot more disposable money to play in this space, and as sports rights become more and more expensive, and as pay TV wanes and subscriptions go down because the prices are already too high, you're inviting big tech to come in to swoop in and buy those rights, and the leagues are pretty agnostic. They just want to know who's going to write the check.
Right.
And as long as somebody can write that big check, they'll happily take it.
But then the consumer, there's no evaluation of the consumer and their ability, who is paying the bill, and it is nothing about you know, their rights or their satisfaction. It seems upside down to me.
And that's part of the free market in this thing. I mean,
right.
if you're a sports fan, the good news is pay television still provides the most robust experience of any other kind to watch sports. The frustrating part is that more and more content is falling out of the bucket, the leaky bucket, as I call it, and it's being picked up by other companies, and it's creating a fragmented experience for customers. And I don't know how we were going to stop that.
Yeah, Mr. Lawler,
Well, first of all, I would agree with Mr. Thune that pay TV is still the best experience for sports fans and offers the best options. I do look at big tech as a very concerning competitor. As Mr. Thune said, their pockets are deep, but I think I look at you know, what's right for fans and what's right for teams and local communities, and I think the MLS exclusive deal with Apple, where it wasn't just league level games, it was even the local rights. All rights were brought together in the Apple deal. And I'm a FC Cincinnati season ticket fan, and if I don't have an Apple subscription and then a subscription to their MLS, I can't watch a single FC Cincinnati game. Yeah. And I think that's a real problem for fans, that for a 10-year contract, nobody will be able to actually stumble onto it, engage, and develop fan loyalty down the road. So I'm definitely concerned about that exclusivity and the impact on teams and fans.
Well, the other thing is, some of you are regulated and some of you are not.
Correct.
It's different rules. So with that, I yield back. I'm out of time.
Thank you, Congressman.